move day for these little guys right here. They get to move out of this chicken tractor and move into the big chicken tractors that we built. We got those guys, and we got these right here. And first of the week, we started moving them across the grass right here. And they've been on grass for a week, and they get to move back out here into the big field for the next 5 weeks. And you know what happens then. Time to smoke them. Well, I don't know if you caught that. When the Bainies came over and messed up my plan of moving these chickens, but I had to go to plan B, get the fish net, get these the rest of the way out, and got them in here. So we're going to run over here and stick these back in the chicken tractor and come and get one more batch, and then we'll get some water and feed over there for them, and they'll be good to go. Let's try this again, guys. Put a little feed in here. All right, we got all of those guys. So let's head on over here and put them in their tractor. Don't jump out, guys. Won't be good. All right, nice. Got them all in their tractors. Oh, we got one trying to escape over there, trying to fly out. So what we got to do now is go get their feed and their water, put in here for them, and then what I'll do is every day we'll move these tractors, like I say, out here on pasture, the length of the tractor, and they're 8 foot wide, 10 foot long. So we'll move them 10 feet every day. And as they get older, start really making a mess, may move them twice a day, depending on how the grass is holding up and all that. Anyhow, that's the reason we do this, is because it keeps it very clean, sanitary for the birds. They got fresh bugs to eat every day, fresh grass. They'll eat the clover, a lot of the grass out of here. And also combined with the non-GMO, no soy, all natural feed that we give them, it actually creates some of the best chicken that you ever put in your mouth. I mean, honestly, I cooked one the other night on the grill. You can go back and look at one of our videos, spatchcock on the pit boss. We split that, spread that chicken out and smoked it, and my wife, she said that's probably one of the best chickens she's ever eaten in her life, and it was raised right here. So like I said, this is our first year raising these birds, but it's been amazing. After the first batch, we had to do another one, and we've give some to our friends and sold some to some of the people that come around and buy the vegetables from us on Farm Friday pickups. And now we've got a list, a waiting list of people wanting to buy some chickens. So I can't say anything, but they're good. I mean, they're delicious. And for what you pay for a good all-natural or organic chicken in the grocery store, you're paying more per pound than you are for these birds here. So I'm gonna go get some feed, some water, get these guys took care of, and I'll let you take a look at them when we get done. All right, we got our feeders and our waterers down here. I'll show you what we got going on. We got some little trough feeders that we've made, and this is something new that I'm trying. That way they can all kind of get to the feeder at one time. And I actually I've got, as they grow, I'll have to put another one in here with them. They'll do two of these feeders. But let me put your water in here, guys. So, all right, just a second. Get the lid off of here. I'll go down here and get some water and fill these up. And I'll fill your feed up and put it in there. So let's go ahead and fill these feeders up. I'll set you guys right here. You can kind of watch what's going on. So we got their feed in here, and what I've got on here, we've got 75% of the top of these covered. And we've got a dry side and a wet side here, and we put the feed under the dry side. It's covered. We'll put the water out here under the wet side. That way they can get out here and get some water and sun, and we'll slip right down here to the creek and get them some fresh water, which makes it nice. I can just walk down here and get some water. I may have to run a hose here and there, but I'll just slip right down here and get them a little water. We'll go up there and fill up their bucket. So let's see if we can get a bucket full. Let's see. Ooh, there's another spot right over here. I think it's going to be the best spot to get water. Looks like it's going to be the deepest spot. I'm going to set you guys right here, so you can. I hope you guys can hear me all right. This is the first time I filmed with this GoPro, and I'm struggling trying to figure out exactly how the volume works on this thing, because I don't have a speaker on it. Ooh, that's soft. What's that bucket? Oh, this is gonna be perfect right here. That's gonna be perfect. Dip them a little fresh spring water, because this is Hidden Springs Farms, and every bit of that water right there comes right out of the ground over here at our spring. And I tell you what, it does a wonder for raising vegetables and watering these animals. All right, let's go grab one more bucket. And what I'll do is every evening, I'll get their water, move them, fill their water up every afternoon, and then we'll take the feed away from them after 12 hours because we only feed them 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And I slip out here every morning. Then all I have to do is drop their feed back in and they're good to go for the day. Then that afternoon, we'll move them, take their feed away, move them, fill their water up. They'll have water the rest of the afternoon and they'll keep on trucking. But you can see these guys will eat and eat and eat. But they are the Cornish rock crosses, and they'll average anywhere from 4 to 5.5 pounds when we process them. So any of you guys that get chicken from us, these are 3 weeks old right now, just a couple of days over 3 weeks old, and we like to keep them you know, under lights until they're 3 days old or 3 weeks old. Did I say 3 days or 3 weeks? I don't know. 3 weeks old. So anyhow, as you can see, they're getting their feathers. Because they're little yellow puffballs when you get them. Now they're white and got all their feathers. And you can see some of them look a little naked here and there. But those are the ones that are growing a little faster than some of the other ones. Probably some of the bigger birds. But these birds are bred to raise meat and not grow feathers. So that's why they look like that. They look a little rough sometimes, but by the time about 2 more weeks, they'll be looking really pretty white bird. And one thing about moving them like this right here every day, it keeps them really clean. I mean, they'll just be gorgeous birds by the time we get ready to process them. And I know where they've been, I know what they've been on. This field has had no fertilizers put on it, no weed killers. They're just getting the natural grasses and clovers and everything that that comes along with just a regular field out here. I mean, there's nothing planted in it for them, you know, nothing fancy trying to get anything special out of it. They're just giving them fresh grass, fresh bugs, and the cows has been on this pasture, so they've got it. I mean, the cows has fertilized it, I guess, but now we're going to move the chickens, and the chickens are going to be putting down nitrogen everywhere they go. And we'll just keep moving them. We'll move them all over this field, and they won't come back and be on this spot for, I'm not sure how long, but it could be months before they ever see this spot again. Which the next time they see this spot, the grasses and right here will be even better because of the nitrogen that they've put down, and it'll help feed the cows or anything else that we put out here and try to move. So I just want you to look right here. We're going to mow this down, and I thought I may have mentioned that, mowing it, because I'm going to mow it kind of high with a lawnmower. But the chickens, these birds don't really like high grass, which this is not really high grass. This is probably fine, but it makes it easier to move the chicken tractors, and it also, you know, they kind of like it a little better when they don't have to stomp around in the high grass. But I think we're going to be good. We may have to mow a little bit here next week when we get on up on the other end, but other than that, I think we're going to be great. So well, I've rambled long enough about these chickens and these chicken tractors. I just wanted you to see how we do it. I'll give you another update, like I say, next week at the 4-week mark, and we'll do the 5-week. I'll try to do the 6, 7, and then the 8-week will be the week that we process. So I'll try to give you updates on all of that. But we're just going to set them in these tractors. And a lot of people, one more thing, you see we left the sides off this time because it's June. And I want to get more airflow through here as much as I can to keep these birds cool. That's why we went with the white vinyl top instead of the aluminum metal top. This will be a lot cooler on them out here in the sun. And they'll get quite a bit of sun midday, but then you got all these trees back here in the afternoon. They'll get a good shade. This whole field will be shaded, so it's just really a great place to grow these meat birds out here. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to quit rambling. I want to thank you guys for stopping by the farm today, hanging out with me, and checking on my chickens. We've got them all moved, and they're eating and drinking and doing good. I got to give these other ones some water, but they're drinking good, eating good. I think they got them a happy home right here for the next 5 weeks. So if any of you guys would like one of these birds, you can shoot me a message, Facebook, Hidden Springs Farms and Outdoors, or you can Instagram me at Hidden Springs Farm TN, and just find us on there, shoot me a message, say, hey, I'd like to reserve one of those chickens, because we've got a few left, but not many out of this batch, and once we run out of fill up on these orders, we'll start another order for, it'll be about 12 weeks from now before the next ones will be ready. But we're not going to start another order until these orders are filled, and then we'll push some out to the next batch. But anyway, I'm Jamie. It's Hidden Springs Farm and Outdoors. So stick around for another outdoor adventure. You never know what I might get into, something crazy. You know, we're working with this GoPro, trying to learn how it works, and we've got a lot of other things coming up. Actually, we've got something else in the working that may take us a little while, but it's exciting, and we're all excited about it here. It's just you're really gonna like it. So and there will be some free giveaways once we get this started, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, just stick around with us, watch these chickens grow, watch the farm grow, watch the outdoor channel grow, watch our outfitter grow, watch everything we got going on. I actually got the taxidermy shop back up and running. So we've got a lot going on around here. So anything you guys want to see, comment down below, video, because like I say, we've got gardening, farming, cows, chickens, taxidermy, tractors, four-wheelers, kayaking, catfishing, bass fishing. I mean, we've got it all going on here. We'll have deer hunting, turkey hunting, duck hunting in the fall and the winter. So just stick with us. If you like our content, subscribe, and it'll help me out. Hit the like button, and that'll help us out. Get us up there on the likes, and it'll show up in the feed. We'll get more people coming into our channel. And again, I'm Jamie. This is Hidden Springs Farm and Outdoors. Thank you for stopping by the farm today.